You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis on all things sports. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, subscribe to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports, and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
You know who I am, but you don't know why I'm here.
Ding dong. Hello?
Everybody three count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't get here because I was cute, or because I came from some famous wrestling family, or because I sucked up to the right people. I got here because I am good. I earned this championship.
Frustrated into the goddamn word for it. This is bullshit.
Brett made a very, very selfish decision. Brett's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. Brett screwed Brett. I have no sympathy whatsoever for Brett.
This is my show, and I'm sick of all of you calling me the coward. You're the cowards. I'm the one here day in and day out in that wrestling ring beating people up. Thank you very much.
I don't steal opportunities. I am the opportunity.
3 ain't enough now. I need 5. Welcome in, Jim.
I'm an idiot.
Ryan.
I'm a sausage guy.
Matt.
Who gives a shit?
Tim.
Right on the cock.
And intern Mark.
Hi, boys.
Oh, my goodness. What am I doing? There's a 1. There's a 2. Oh,
wow.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to 3 Count Thursday. We are live November the 18th, 2021. We are still the podcast of the millennium. We are glad to be with you. If you're following along live, give us a like and a share. We'd appreciate that. Make sure you go to 3countthursday.com. That's where you'll find all of our social media links, our YouTube page, our merchandise at tpublic.com and whatamaneuver.net. Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Tim. And whatamaneuver.net.
What a maneuver.
Thank you, Tim. Our Patreon page, patreon.com/3countthursday. Collar and Elbow Brand Deal store.collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code 3count for 10% off each and every order. Our home network, NGSC Sports at ngscsports.com. And our secondary home is the Leap Sports and Music Network. Ryan, where could people find that? Oh, no. I think Ryan.
LEIBsports.com.
Thank you. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were with us or not. I know you're you and Mark. That's why we left you on the bottom. You and Mark, I think, maybe have similar.
I think I updated my computer before we went on air and I needed to restart it.
So you're back with us?
I should be good to go.
It
Good.
sounds like it.
It does. It sounds like
you
you're...
sound like it.
Oh, I appreciate you.
My goodness.
That's a follow-up to our conversation at the beginning of the pre-show, post-show, only available on Patreon for $2 a month.
What's up, Big Mike? Devin coming in.
Fun
swinging
fact,
around.
I got a little bit of news. It's Tim-related news, but Big Mike and I are doing our first podcast together in December.
Hey, Look at you.
He's
Look at you.
He will be guest appearing on Viewer's Choice with me.
Huh.
Marcus will be. I think he's going to be at a previous engagement.
Huh.
And so I got Big Mike coming in, and he's we're gonna break it down. Can't wait.
There you go. What's up, Charlie? How you doing, bud?
Oh my God, Mike already. He's starting it.
Well, yeah, but we can't. I mean, we
Yeah,
can't.
it doesn't count.
We can't
Good.
trigger it.
Don't
We
say
can't
it. Nobody
trigger
say
from
it.
the thing.
Please don't.
Ryan, do not read the screen. Whatever you do.
Okay.
All right. I gotta find all my damn sounders because I moved the board around. Intern Mark.
How you doing?
Hi, boys. I was doing pretty good until about a minute ago. The Kirby, the magnificent fluffy dog, came into the studio right here at the fabulous Hot and United States. He looked right at me and he peed on the floor. And I yelled at him, but he's going deaf, so he just kept staring at me. So,
if you want to hear another story about pee, you should listen to patreon.com/Breakout Thursday. It's $2 a month. Don't worry about it.
Charlie launching a podcast coming in 2022. Look at that. There you go, bud.
Nice.
Look forward to that one. Ryan.
Would you like to sign to the Big Jim Podcast Network?
Yeah.
Big Jim's a
What's happening?
Ryan.
How you doing?
Jim, I'm so good. So good. We're having a great day.
Beautiful
Wonderful
day.
Thursday. I'm here with the four guys that I want to talk about wrestling and things that are not wrestling related with for the next hour and a half or so. Devin really coming in hot.
It really is, yeah.
Tim. My goodness. Tim, what do you have to say about that?
Congratulations. You got more right in a fake sport than me. Congratulations.
Matt.
How you doing?
Doing well. As I stated on a podcast I was on Tuesday, the holidays are officially here as I'm drinking a cranberry Canada Dry.
All right.
Man.
Ooh,
that's
had
nice,
me in
Matt.
the first half.
Cranberry.
Sorry that you can't
That is
drink soda anymore, Ryan, but there's no need to shit on people's parades. I'll drink 2 for you.
Smokey's
You want to hear a
just
story
upset they
about
won't,
shit? Listen to patreon.com/Breakout Thursday. $2 a month. Yep.
Tim.
How you doing?
And Devin is still throwing haymakers.
He's sitting here. It's not fake.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Got me.
Maybe
Nailed
he's
it.
drinking.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mike said war games.
Fuck, I hate this guy.
War games! War games! War games! War games!
So, Tim, you were saying how you were doing?
I'm good, except for Devin over here getting self-worth off being number 14 in pro wrestling scorecards across the globe. I'm sorry. I'm busy worried about my life decisions. I didn't really care. Cool. I want to make an amendment if I can.
You can do whatever you want. This is our
Well, I
show.
can't. I can't actually, because this would involve the rest of us.
Did you play the war game sound clip?
War games! War games! War games! War games!
No, wait a minute. I thought it was Game Wars.
Games! War games! War games! War games!
So, how would you guys feel if we changed the rules of the you beat 3 count Thursday, you win something deal?
I mean, I'm open to suggestions.
It was never you beat 3 count Thursday.
It was just you beat Tim.
Okay, well, can we change it to be something else? But I need everybody's approval.
Yeah,
Let's put up for a vote.
So if somebody can beat every member of 3 count Thursday, instead of them taking somebody's slot, they get to add their picks to all of our picks. So instead of it being 5 people that week, it would be 6.
I could get behind that.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I think I'm all right with that.
Because really, like, the person who made the picks this week, I'm not naming names, made a really asinine pick for pick 2. And like I can't stand for it anymore.
It was a big enough situation that we have to amend. I'm fine with the amend. You get the vote from me.
Okay. He's the host, so his vote counts double. So I just need one more.
No.
Oh no, I co-sign that.
Okay, cool.
All right, so we're good. It'll be that way.
What we'll do is we'll let it ride through the remainder of the year, and starting in 2022, fresh year. We'll go from there.
Well, we start fresh with our Wrestler of the Week rankings.
And when you say beat the
what? Huh? You powdered out there, my friend. What? You okay?
Something's wrong with his internet.
I think Ryan just broke.
Who just lost who?
You said beat the. You stopped at
Yeah, you didn't finish your sentence.
Yeah.
Who broke who?
You broke.
Who didn't?
You started saying if you could.
I thought Matt stopped.
No, you did.
Hey, Big Jim.
I appreciate the comments, like trying to get me to trigger the sounder. We don't trigger sounders.
No, Matt did.
Hey, Big Jim, how you doing?
Spreading your butt cheeks. I don't want to look.
Are you sure it was me?
It was definitely you.
It's absolutely you.
I thought Matt stopped, so I stopped.
No, you were starting to say something about if you can't beat. I was assuming you were going to say the 5 of us.
Oh no, Tim said you beat the 5 of us, but only 3 of us ever do the fucking cards.
Right, but you stopped at That's the thing I'm trying to say. Is you started saying 5, but you went and just stopped.
You did. You stopped at
because I'm sorry. I thought somebody else was talking.
Well, we got the point across now. Big Jim, how you doing?
Real quick, let me just give me those numbers. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Okay, so that's not awful.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's okay.
4, 5, 6.
Is somebody in like an aquarium over there?
I was just wondering that. Is
Kirby scratching?
I
himself
also hear the aquarium.
He was scratching himself.
Kirby's wearing like windbreakers. He just.
It's windy over here tonight. I got the windows open. It's a beautiful evening. God, it's a beautiful evening
Holy cow. Okay, let's go to this. We are, of course, looking at November the 18th in pro wrestling history. Back, no birthdays. No birthdays today in wrestling. 1992 WCW Clash of the Champions 21 takes place in the Macon Coliseum in Macon, Georgia. The show featured 7 matches, and in the main event, Shane Douglas and Ricky Steamboat defeated Barry Windham and Dustin Rhodes to become the new NWA and WCW World Tag Team Champions. 1995, ECW holds their 3rd November to Remember from the ECW Arena in Philadelphia, PA, in front of 1,150 fans. The show featured 12 matches, and in the main event, Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer defeated Raven and Cactus Jack in a tag team match. 2001, WWE holds their 15th annual Survivor Series from the Greensboro Coliseum Complex in Greensboro, North Carolina, in front of 10,142 fans with a buy rate of 450,000. The tagline of the show was "Winner Take All." The show featured 1 match on Sunday Night Heat, 7 main card matches, and in the main event, Team WWF, which was The Rock, Chris Jericho, The Undertaker, Kane, and The Big Show, defeated The Alliance, which was Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Shane McMahon in a winner-take-all.
Hit the button. You just said his name.
Okay.
The best in the world.
Shane McMahon.
Oh, that's it, folks.
And that's the button I appreciate the most now. I like that button.
There you go. Longer and finishes better.
That's right.
In a winner-take-all Survivor Series elimination match.
Oh, God.
2007, WWE holds their 21st annual Survivor Series in the American Airlines Arena in Miami. I wrote Miami, Florida.
Miami. It's beautiful this time of year.
12,500 fans with a buy rate of 341,000. The show featured 7 matches, and in the main event, Batista defeated The Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. 2009, as a media stunt to hype the Hulkamania tour of Australia, Ric Flair attacks Hulk Hogan during a press conference, leaving him a bloody mess. The Herald Sun and the Daily Telegraph report the angle as if it was a shoot. A Reuters report not only recognized it as an angle, it states, quote, "The stage fights and fake blood are a normal sight for fans of professional wrestling, and the audience of up to 200 fans along with the media were not disappointed. The stunt, however, did not help ticket sales as this tour was considered a disappointment. The tour saw Ric Flair return to the ring for the first time since his WrestleMania retirement match with Shawn Michaels, disappointing many who felt it tarnished the send-off that he had been given." 2012, WWE holds their 26th annual Survivor Series in the Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, in front of 8,500 fans with a buy rate of 212,000. The show featured 1 pre-show match, 6 main card matches, and in the main event, CM Punk defeated John Cena and Ryback to retain the WWE Championship in a triple threat match. And then finally, 2018, WWE holds their 32nd annual Survivor Series from the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, in front of 16,325 fans. The tagline of the show was Raw versus SmackDown. The show featured 1 kickoff match, 7 main card matches, and in the main event, Brock Lesnar, who was Raw's Universal Champion, defeated Daniel Bryan, who was SmackDown's WWE Champion, by pinfall in a champion versus champion match. And those are the events that occurred November the 18th in pro wrestling history. So before we get to the wrestler of the
Great
week,
segment, Jim.
No problem.
Yeah, I
love knowing all those.
Series.
Yeah, love knowing all those taglines. That's the most important
Raw
part of
versus
this
SmackDown.
whole freaking thing.
Can you run down the taglines again, Jim? I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, for what was it? For 2001, it was winner take all.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to watch that, but I definitely tuned in because of the tagline.
Ryan, please, I'm trying to listen to the taglines this time. Yeah. Otherwise, I'll have to have Jim run through them again.
For 2018, it was Raw versus SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe
Solid
I wonder what intern they didn't pay to come up with those.
Yeah, the second one is a little bare bones. Do we want a tagline? Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing like Raw versus SmackDown.
Man. I mean, we need a tagline. I know there's a guy in Minutes PA that really determines if he's watching or not. Based
network, if we don't do tagline.
Hey Ryan, what should the tagline for this Survivor Series be to get you to watch?
This is the last one, we promise.
But if it's not the last one, what will you do? Like, in regards to like,
I'd have to be on my hands and knees and just take it.
Thanks, Ryan.
I have to get rid of this so you can see my mouth not moving when this shit is said.
Nope.
That was clearly you.
Ventriloquism.
You're not spreading your butt cheeks. I don't want to look.
That's a tagline for another show.
Nope, that's this one. 3 Count Thursday live on Meta every Thursday.
It's gonna get us kicked right off.
We're also on YouTube. Hi, Supersonic X. Welcome.
Sorry, we're so bad.
AEW Full
Hey,
Gear.
if you're on he's on YouTube.
Yeah, he's on the tube.
Tell him to go find Thunder Kitten and bring her back too. She was from the YouTube. Where'd she go?
Luna Kitty.
She's probably
Whatever.
She's a stray.
She probably left because you kept saying her name wrong every week.
Thunder Kitty.
She probably got.
I mean, I know it's Ryan's shtick to insult every one of our listeners, but I don't think everyone has the thick skin like Devin does.
That's not a shtick. Devin just doesn't get it.
Poor Thunder Kitty.
She probably saw DJ Marshmallow's mask last week and got freaked out.
Well, that can happen.
Well,
that can happen.
I'm just amazed that when he put the helmet on, his internet worked for 2 hours. That was the most amazing.
It had to have been the batteries.
Yeah, I think it was the battery pack that was sitting on top of my head for the show last week that really made things happen.
AEW Full Gear was this past weekend. Is there a match anybody wants to particularly talk about? Like, what was your match of the night? Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go around and give what you guys thought was the match of the night. We can discuss from there. Anybody want to lead us off?
MJF and Darby for me.
Really?
I have to agree with that. That was my match of the night too.
I thought it was a really good match. I don't know match of the night, but it was the best outing for MJF by far.
Mm-hmm.
And it really led me to think, was it because MJF is actually getting better, or is Darby just a really good foil and the best baby face that AEW has right now?
That's a good point. And yeah, I don't know if because just like the story they were able to tell between Darby just being that foil to just as big of a dick as MJF is, and it works so well. I agree. It was by far MJF's best showing. It was my match of the night as well, actually. So I'm with Matt and Ryan on this one.
Yep.
This actually is on my match of the year list. I don't know if it'll, I don't know what's going to make the final cut. There's a lot of matches on that list, but and I don't know if it's because it kicked off the show that I hold it in some sort of different regard. You want to have a strong showing to start, set the pace, and they were able to do it. But absolutely, I thought it was tremendous.
I agree. I thought it was a great way. And I feel like AEW does a really great job of this, of starting their shows off hot every pay-per-view. Even a lot of their TV shows, I think, can start hot, get people talking. I thought the first 3 matches of the whole card were pretty good. And then the main event, I think, capped it off. So again, bookended, just really, really good. The end, obviously, the moment we've kind of been waiting for and building toward. But again, a tip of the hat to AEW. I think so young in the game still, and being able to tell such great storylines. It's something that I'm really appreciating. And Tim, I think to your point. I don't know if he's the greatest babyface right now, but I feel like he is the best bumper. He bumps with such sincerity. I believe everything that Darby Allin does. It feels very real to me. So he just seems very believable and very sincere in everything that he does. So
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I think I don't remember. I saw somebody tweet it. I don't know if it was Saturday or if it was another one of Darby's matches, but they specifically pointed out whenever he does his suicide dive, it literally looks like he's just going to come through the screen.
That's what Punk said.
He just throws himself with no regard for his own body. Just throw and because he is small, he just cleans clean through the ropes. There's no stopping him, nothing. He just throws himself, and it's fantastic. It's probably it's the best suicide dive in wrestling right now, right?
Suicide. It might be the best dive ever.
It's fantastic. Also, kudos to them for the pay-per-view like stage and like like the set design. Like I don't know if that's just for Full Gear, if that's just for pay-per-views, because we saw the normal Dynamite stage setup, but like if they're gonna do that for pay-per-views, I think that's a great look to set your show different from your normal weekly TV. I thought it was a great look.
Yeah, that ramp was from Grand Slam.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Grand Slam video ramp. So I thought that the presentation was great too. If I had to pick a match of the night, there's like 5 really like top-notch matches.
Okay.
That were on the card.
The first 3, I assume.
So the opener, Danielson Miro, the 6-man tag, the world title, and my match of the night, Eddie Kingston and CM Punk. Shortest match, told an incredible story. Eddie Kingston is the man and can do no wrong. Like, I don't know if there's ever been a wrestler who gains more in defeat than Eddie Kingston ever. Like, this guy, the only time he ever wins is when he's with Mox, but yet I want to see more and more and more King, and it's awesome. And it was fantastic. The way they started the match with the back fist that like put Punk down, so good.
So you didn't have the tag title match.
No. Well, the tag title match was also very good too. I was thinking the other
Cody and Pac didn't make your that didn't make
that
your short list.
That one didn't, and neither did the women's title, unfortunately.
Yeah, the women's title was a bit of a letdown for me.
I for me, and this is I mentioned it on Viewers' Choice as well. Britt Baker as a player comparison for AEW is MJF in a way.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider MJF to have to go out there and lead a division and be the leader in matches. Britt, I feel, is, while she's great and she's doing great character stuff, to be the face of the women's division at this time and having to have these matches, these like with her and Ty Conti, that was like, I love Ty. I love what Britt Baker's doing, but for me, the match just didn't click.
Yeah.
And I felt like they just didn't, like, they were like, we got to get all of our stuff in, but like, they could have like shaved probably 5 minutes off that match, and it'd have been such a tighter, better match.
Yeah,
overall.
it felt like it, and it's unfortunate because I like both of them, but it felt like it did drag a little bit, and like part of me wonders if they didn't make it go longer, so you didn't have like the, they only got 11 minutes, you know what I mean, like the response of being, well, they didn't get enough time, sort of a thing. Like, did they force them to go longer because of it, and it kind of hurt the match because they forced them to go longer. Like, it just I don't know, that match definitely missed a little bit for me.
I'm trying to think of like what other match was on. I feel like there's one other match,
the Minneapolis street fight.
Oh my god. Hey guys, you ever seen a street fight that had legal tags?
Right. Right? And like,
well, only in Minneapolis.
Maybe that was the part that
They're soft there in Minnesota.
It felt like the most WWE thing they've ever done.
Yeah, it's
with like the
fair
buckets,
point.
with the buckets of things that
Hey,
were
Charlie,
at
have a
ringside.
good one, buddy.
Have a good one, Charlie.
Good night, Charlie.
The buckets of things at ringside that were all made in Minneapolis or in Minnesota. Like I don't need the backstory of the toaster oven or whatever. Or tell me about the hockey stick or I don't know, like the squatty potty. I don't care. Like
it wasn't good. Like, you know, and they fell in, you know, they fell into like the trap that can happen when you have real fighters trying to not real fight, and it just doesn't look good. You know, and like I really thought that we were gonna get like Chris Jericho like really getting one over on Dan Lambert, and even that didn't really happen. Like it just that could have been a 2 commercial picture-in-picture special on Rampage or Dynamite. That there was no, that one did not have to make it to Full Gear. It really didn't. Same as Cody and Pac versus Malachi and Andrade. Like that wasn't great either. But yeah, otherwise,
you know what they say in the business: Cody must pose.
That I think that is what they say.
Very famous saying.
I've heard that. I have definitely heard that. Mark, did you have a match of the night? Did the Super Box get Full Gear, or was it? Did it not pick it up?
Yeah, the Super Box didn't let me down this time, and I had to watch it in French. And boy, Jim Ross is a riot in French. I'll tell you what. Oui. Her, monsieur, is real good. Real good. Now, I had 2 potential matches a night, and you guys both named them. But I guess I'm just gonna have to go along with the that CM Punk and Edward Kingston because of the story. I like that story. Those guys told a great story in the ring. This is what pro wrestling is. Okay, they're telling a story.
Thank you, Mark. Jason checking in. He said, wait, AEW had a pay-per-view. Or you guys aren't talking about Rampage?
No, not talking
Jason.
about Rampage. Actually talking about Full Gear.
Full
Gear. Grade for the show. Tim, what did you, unless anybody have anything else from Full Gear? I don't want to press on if we have anybody else.
Did they have a tagline?
You know, I don't know if they did.
Not necessary. Put on a good show. You don't need a tagline. Is that what the theme
Right,
is?
Come on now. Don't be absurd here. I don't. Let me look it up here because the internet never lies. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see a tagline. That's a shame.
Yeah.
So
I think the tagline was live on Bleacher Report.
No.
Live on Bleacher Report, kinda.
And then you can't watch it again for 4 days.
Yeah, like that.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't for what, 48 hours? They didn't put the replay up unless you wanted to watch it with Spanish being dubbed over the English simultaneously.
No way.
And you see, I've said they want to be like WWE from the beginning, and none of you fuckers believe me.
I tried to watch it on Sunday, and it just said replay available soon, but you could play the Spanish one, so I was going to do that, and then it was just both audios playing simultaneously. And I was like, well, this is not going to work.
It's not gonna work for me, fam.
So yeah, but like Bleacher Report's Turner, so I assume they're not going to not be on Bleacher Report anytime soon, right?
When you were saying Bleacher Reports and then started with a T, I thought you were going to say trash.
I mean, it
but
is.
You swerved me there too.
I do what I can. Ryan, you have a grade for Full Gear.
Yeah, man. I thought everybody was real hot on this going in. I think I gave it the lowest pre-grade. I thought it was a B. I think it's a B show. I'm going to stick with what I pre-graded it.
There you go. Intern Mark.
Coward.
Man, he kept his pre-grade. I think I pre-grade it as an A. I think that's what I said. I'm going to stand by my A. A is an apple. I thought it was a really good show. I don't know how it could have been a whole lot better. It was good. I liked it a lot.
I don't remember what DJ Marks Mello pre-graded it,
Hey,
but
DJ, DJ, you remember last week what you graded that Full Metal? The pay-per-view. B minus. I think he said B minus. Thank you.
Matt, do you have
help yourself. There should be more peanut butter up there. Cabinet. I told you. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
I told you, he yells.
Matt, do you have a grade for Full Gear?
I think I said B plus, so I'm going to stick with B plus.
All right. Tim.
I went A plus. This is not an A plus show. This is a B plus show.
Oh.
I think where the show fails, really kind of hinders. But they contained the failure. I feel not failure, but like the less than stellar portions. So that's where I'm at.
You guys remember the band Hinder?
Dude, I was just playing Lips of an Angel in my head as soon as he said Hinder.
Yep. Went up like a Hinder box.
Don't
Mark, did you see Hinder live at Hershey Park Arena?
No,
they were at the Candlebox or whatever inside the park for free.
Yeah, they were in the Candlebox Theater, the Tinder Box.
They got bounced by Bowser from Shauna now.
Man.
Mark just went to see Bowser open and then left before Hinder took the stage.
Grease for peace. Speaking of Bowser, did you see that beautiful poster at Roots Market this Tuesday?
Oh, I'm fucking quitting this show.
Vintage Shauna Na poster. The guy wanted $40. No, it was $30. That was full blown retail.
About $35 too much.
$30. That's practically giving it away. If it's
35 shipped.
Man, it was 35 and a whoopie pie. I'd really
isn't that a song from Shauna Na? 35 and a whoopie pie.
It is. That was a good one. It was an original. 35. You throw in that whoopie pie, and you got yourself a poster.
I'll go ahead. I'm going to give it a B plus. I think.
Get yourself a poster. There was in parentheses it said you got yourself a poster. Was the how that song went.
Got it. Yeah, I'll give it about B plus. I mean, and I think, yeah, the middle part wasn't great. You started great. You ended spectacular. I mean, there was part of me still going into that match like, is there a chance that Hangman doesn't win this? And like they did the right thing. They didn't WWE themselves with the main event. Oh, there's the fluffy dog.
There he is. He wants to apologize for peeing on the floor.
Well,
don't make him apologize.
Yeah.
Well, he came to me and apologized.
He, in
his language.
If the dog wanted to apologize without being coerced, that's on the dog.
He's a beautiful animal.
What a majestic looking creature.
So majestic.
Like a stallion.
All right.
He's covered in this thick fur.
The thick what?
We believe it's a thick fur, we think it is. He should be feared and respected.
All right, let's go to this.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Breakout Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Her.
All right. We've made it to week number 32 in our rankings for the year. Does anybody want to kickstart us on week 30?
I will get my picks out of the way.
All right.
Get him, Tim.
Tim, go ahead.
So, number 1, the Hangman, Adam Page, doing the thing, his predetermined destiny of being the AEW World Champion. It's been a road since the very first AEW pay-per-view, and able to topple the monster of Kenny Omega. Very good for him. Number 2, for some reason, Kevin Owens had a good week. I don't know.
That checks out.
I don't know exactly what Kevin did.
Raw.
He did something.
I almost put him as my pick when I saw you have him.
Sammy Guevara defended the TNT title, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, just sexually defended her title. And I could think of about 50 other wrestlers, maybe.
But Tim, you put him as second, so it's not like it's going to affect the final outcome. So it's not a big deal.
Austin Theory made the Survivor Series team.
Oh, that happened?
It could have been, but Kevin Owens did something, and he second. And then Eddie Kingston losing effort, third place honors, not top honors, top of the third place honors. But yeah, fantastic showing for the King, the War King, the Mad King, Eddie Kingston. Those are my top 3 via the proxy of Devin.
Isn't Kevin Owens getting a new show on G4?
No, he's not. He's gonna make a run-in on the YouTube show that the 2.0 guys are still trying to run after the fact.
So if you want to hear what Tim's 3 would have been, patreon.com/3count Thursday is your place.
I mean, we could have heard what Tim's 3 was had he just done better.
I mean,
come on, Tim.
He beat all y'all.
I didn't submit a scorecard, so
he beat you.
He can't beat you if you don't submit.
It counts as a 0.
I mean, if you don't turn in your homework,
right?
You get 0.
That's not necessarily a similar comparison.
Is that right?
You would do this work at home. It's a homework assignment.
He's not wrong. To be fair, I don't think Ryan did his at home. I think he did his on the road, but still homework-ish.
Well, if you do your homework on the bus, it doesn't make it bus work. It just means you did your homework on the bus.
That's true. Anybody
I
else?
forget where I was, but I remembered. But I was in no position to submit.
I did it. I did it at work that day, I think, or on the way to Jim's. I don't remember.
Oh wow, stealing company time. You know how Mark feels about that, Ryan.
Man, you're next, Smokey. I'm going to get you. Okay, I'm going to get them all. Get them all. Sit there, and I'm patient, and I'll wait for just that right moment, and then I'm going to strike. I got the district manager on speed dial. Do I have to remind you of that, Smokey?
Oh my!
I'll take you out just as fast.
War games.
Just like
Can I go next?
War games! War games! War games! War games!
Thank you, Tim.
Just trying.
Ryan, go ahead, Ryan.
Are you going to name your picks, Ryan? You asked to.
You have to put them. I forget what I fucking picked.
They're on the screen.
I think you said Adam Page.
I know. Yes, I'm sorry. Sorry. Fucking. I swear to God, this will be my last show.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I know. Honest to God, I could be sleeping or watching Impact Wrestling.
It's about to be
what I do every freaking week.
It's about to be
Just
2
take
count
it every
Tuesday, real bad.
I'll take a shot in the mouth.
Real bad. Real good. That doesn't even go there. Hangman Page, he did his championship thing. He was one of the 4 guys in that fatal 4-way match or whatever the first time they did it. So great foreshadowing there by the good Con. not the evil one that fires everybody. MJF has the ring.
that Killer
Beat
Tom?
Darby Allin. Fun match. MJF's best outing. Looked great. And did I really pick the Lucha Brothers? Well, they won the tag team championship and they kept the gold. So good for them. Woo!
You certainly did. You'll recognize the spick somewhere else as well. Mark or Matt, do either of you want to go?
Matt, do you want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
No, I'll just go. So, number one, I took Dr. Britt Baker just because she successfully defended her title match. And as we get closer to the year-end rankings, I want to make sure as many WWE people are not in the top 10. So that's really the whole basis for me giving her my 5 first place votes this week.
I was wondering if I'm like, we're on a week where Hangman Page culminates a 2-year story. Why is Britt Baker in a mediocre match victory? Now it makes sense.
Now you know. And now you know. Number 2, Hangman Adam Page for culminating that 2-year storyline with the title win. And number 3, MJF. I did say it was the match of the night, in my opinion. He won. It wasn't for a title or anything, but still want to give him some kudos for that. So MJF, number 3.
All right. There you go. Intern Mark, you want to give yours?
I'd love to. I thought you never asked. Thank you, James. Number 1, I have Hangman Ethan Page. After a 2-year journey on the independent scene, he came in the AEW and took that championship. That's the Hangman, Ethan Page. Number 2, from that hit show Family Ties, Michael J. Fox. Alex P. Keaton is my number 2. He defeated Skippy in the opening match of AEW. You remember Skippy was the neighbor on Family Ties. He had the crush on Mallory.
Nobody remembers that.
You don't remember? How could you not remember Family Ties? Such a good show. For number 3, I had that James Lethal. James Lethal came out of that Ring of Honor, and he came in here in that AEW, and he put on one heck of a show. And I mean one heck of a show, boys and girls, on that AEW Dynamite on Wednesday night. You know, when you get home Wednesday night and you want to relax and you put on that TNT and you watch that AEW, well, make sure you catch that last match with that Jay Lethal, is what they call him. And he took on that Sammy Guerrero for the Dynamite title. That was pretty good. Any questions out there in the audience? Now, we have a comment? I can't see it. Oh, Family Ties. They're saying talking about Family Ties. It had a great theme song. You want to sing it together? What will we do, baby, without us? Sha-na-na-na. Something about loving. We can't get through. Boy,
Mark,
Mark,
what'd you do? Why is everybody going? Mark, is
Everybody
Hillbilly
had to use the
around?
restroom.
Can Hillbilly read my picks?
Yeah, he'd love to. Hillbilly. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he'll probably read them.
That's okay. Yeah, I think he'll read them.
Hillbilly, do you want to read Big Jim's picks?
Sure, let me get my pants on.
Please. Please.
Why is Hillbilly pantsless in your house, Mark?
Well, everybody, when he's here, he's like family.
Fair enough.
It's like Olive Garden over there.
Like the Olive Garden. Anne Marie's getting tired of watching the.
Are you sure it was the dog that pissed on your floor and not Hillbilly?
Well, you know.
It's dry.
Hillbilly can't quite make it.
No,
It's
he
too
can't
dry,
read
he
my
said.
picks. Oh well.
He can. Let's see. Hillbilly. He doesn't have his readers on. I'm going to tell him what they were.
You tell him.
Hey, Hillbilly, the first one was Adam Page, the Hangman.
Big Jim's first pick was Hangman Adam Page. He's doing some cowboy stuff.
Number 2 is
You asked for this, Jim. You come back.
We got.
I don't want to. I made a
It's like,
mistake.
The number 2 is that MJF. Me and Anne Marie watched him on Family Ties.
That's what I did too, Hillbilly. He was Alex P. Keaton. Such a good show. I think it's on right now.
Sorry, guys. I fucked up.
Well, we got the number 3. Jim has the Lucha Brothers. Hillbilly. The Lucha Brothers.
Oh, the Lucha Brothers were Jim's number 3.
It was the Lucha Brothers.
We're going to build the wall.
Hey, Hillbilly, not here.
Cut the mic. Okay. All right. It's time to mute Hillbilly and intern Mark Tim. Tim. I'm sorry about that, guys. I apologize. Where does that leave us for the week and for the year?
For the week, even though he was robbed of 5 first place votes, Hangman Adam Page does get top honors for the week.
Gets top honors nonetheless.
Yeah, nonetheless, but we
Warning
do like seeing
Warning
clean sweeps around here. MJF second with an impressive showing from Full Gear. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with her solo first place nomination, gets in the top 3, and Kevin Owens somehow did something to make 4th place. And so
Technically, I only robbed him of 2 points, not 5.
You robbed him of your 5 points.
But I gave him 3 of my points.
Yeah, but we like clean sweeps.
Clean sweeps.
As you can see, there are some big changes.
Look at that.
Here. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, breaking out from the pack and taking over 5th place. Hangman Adam Page jumping from outside of the top 10 and being tied for 6th with hardcore legend Matt Cardona. Now, if we could just please get the killer Karrion Kross off of the screen as fastly as possible.
I did my part.
Look, I picked
I'm
Hangman. There are some other movings and shakings as well on this. MJF slowly working his way up. He is just outside of the top 10 with 14 overall points.
Noted.
So the full listing of all of our picks from the last 32 weeks, the point breakdowns, and the year-to-date standings all can be found on 3countthursday.com. Click the link at the top of the screen for the Wrestler of the Year. There's a Google Doc curated by me that has it all there with all of the impressive listings therein. Big Jim.
All right, we are going to take our break now as we wrap up week number 32. We come back. We have our question of the week. We're going to look ahead to Survivor Series and much more. So stick with us right here, 3 Count Thursday Live.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
You're listening to NGSC Sports Radio. Hear us live on ngscsports.com, where you can get awesome analysis on all things sports. Or check out our podcasts on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, and much more. For our latest videos, subscribe to NGSC Sports YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter at NGSC Sports, and like us on Facebook. NGSC Sports. We never stop.
Are you looking for a place to listen to your favorite music and sports? Look no further. WLSN, the Lieb Sports and Music Network, is a web-based music and sports network. Our network was created to provide authentic, high-energy entertainment through live streaming to a national audience. We play popular music while hosting podcasts from all over the world. Curious? Check us out on the web at leibsports.com. That's LEEIB sports.com. Or find us on the TuneIn Radio app. Got Alexa? Just say, Alexa, play WLSN on TuneIn. WLSN is America's #1 blog-themed sports and music network.
Welcome back, Fruit Count Thursday live, November the 18th, 2021. We're glad to be with you. If you're following along with us live, give the video a like and a share. We'd appreciate that. Get as many people in here with us, reacting. Ryan's gone, but of course you can...
He might be watching Family Ties.
I'm a sausage guy.
I don't think he is, Mark, but I mean, it's possible. What... I'm not even going to ask what network it's on because I'm afraid you'll give us another promo for the illegal super box that you have. But we do have the
3 count question of the week.
So we're basically at the 2-month mark. We just passed the 2-month mark this week of NXT 2.0. September 14th was when it launched. So, and again, I think this is another Ryan question. So we've been on a roll. Hopefully we can do better with this one than we did with last week's, but, NXT 2.0, somewhat, polarizing, a very different, NXT than we were used to, but who is the standout star, the breakout star of NXT 2.0 since the brand launched 2 months ago is our question of the week. Does anybody want to lead us off with their thoughts?
I think it's very, very easy.
I wish I didn't make this question.
It's okay. I think it's very, very easy to go ahead and say Braun Breaker. If there's ever been somebody who's envisioned or embodied what it is to be NXT 2.0, that is him. It's only a matter of time before he takes the title off of Tomato Champs. And it's to me, it's Braun Breaker through and through.
Tomato Champs.
Anybody else? Any other thoughts?
Agreed.
To give a different answer from Tim's, just to be different, I'm going to say Amanda Rose reinvigorated her career down in the 2.0. I don't love wrestling on Tuesday nights anymore. Really don't.
I'll kind of go with Toxic Attraction as that trio. I mean, Mandy Rose obviously has kind of been the surprise, the standout of the bunch, but I think the three of them together, besides Braun Breaker, they do kind of seem to be focusing a lot on the three women in that group. So Braun Breaker. Definitely. I mean, a lot of people, myself included, thought that he was going to win the title a couple weeks ago. So, definitely, he has been at the top of the bunch as well. Intern Mark.
Well, the bloom is not off Mandy Rose yet. She's doing a great thing down there in NXT 2.0. And I was kind of leaning towards Carmelo Hayes. I like him. I think he's really. I can't disagree about Braun Rechsteiner, but I'm gonna go with Carmella Hayes, the Prince of Staten Island. I think they call him.
I don't think that's what they call him. Matt.
Oh.
Jim, you shared a photo in our group chat. They don't get bigger; they just get hiked up higher.
So maybe one of those.
Those fucking things are starting around her knees anymore.
Jesus.
You're talking about Mae Young.
Yes. Might as well
Might
be.
as well be.
Oh, come on.
Probably both
Mae
smell
Young.
the same right about now.
Oh. Mae Young.
Matt. You're
I would say Braun Breaker is the right choice there, just in terms of who they seem to be the highest on as well.
One commenter said Tony D'Angelo. I think he would also get kind of a like if you have a podium, he would kind of be number 3 on the podium. I think definitely been a featured star of NXT 2.0. Zach has Toxic Attraction, and then cousin Brian, and maybe this kind of goes hand in hand with the discussion here. He says, I haven't watched NXT 2.0 for a while, so I put it on tonight. What the hell happened to it? This poker match is one of the worst segments I've seen in a long time. It's like middle school theater. I mean, I'll be honest, I've watched, I think I watched the first episode, and I think I watched the episode where Mandy Rose became the champ. Besides that, like I don't think I've caught an episode of NXT 2.0, and it happened in the period of time when I'm doing Huddle Up on Tuesday nights, and like with everything else going on, it just like it's kind of like the 24-hour rule. Like if I don't watch a wrestling show like on live or on like my DVR or on Hulu or whatever, like pretty much within 24 hours, I'm not going back. Like when our week, wrestling week, goes from Thursday through Wednesday, and you know it's either watch NXT or watch AEW on Wednesdays, and I'm watching AEW live. I'm not watching the NXT from the night before.
Dude, I get it. You don't want to be that guy. It's too late. Too much time has passed. I get it.
For that guy.
I'm speaking right to Ryan. He understands. But I think that says a lot about where NXT is.
Yep.
It's like
I ran into Joel at Roots this past week, and we were talking about NXT, and he agreed to.
Like ring announcer Joel.
I would know Joel that used to drive the delivery truck for Water Street Rescue Mission. He always gets pretzels over there at Stoll Spruces, and I called him this week, and we both agreed that we liked NXT better when Vince didn't realize it was a WWE product.
Yeah,
I'm sorry if that upsets you, Jim.
That's the truth.
So
really, the MVP is Triple H.
Oh,
that should have been the answer.
You should have left that alone. Why'd they have to mess with it?
So, you all have seen that Netflix show about don't say the name of it, but the show about the lady wrestlers.
Oh yeah,
don't say it.
Big Mouth.
No, the other one, the not animated one.
Oh.
So, there is a comparison going around online that NXT 2.0 is actually more like NXT 2.0 Glow. And so if you watch it in the vein of it being the glamorous ladies of wrestling, it actually comes off a lot better.
Man, you got a point there.
I'll kind of have to think about that the next time I watch NXT.
Matt's writing this one down. Okay.
Oh no, I'm making notes on something else, but I'll get to that later.
That's fair. I have zero time to watch NXT as NXT GLO.
I have not watched NXT 2.0 since Halloween Havoc.
Okay.
Man,
And I
that's like
I record it every week.
Same.
And I don't watch it.
It was like when I recorded Impact Wrestling. I recorded it and it got deleted. It just
you needed space.
It just nope.
Don't even really need the space when I
my
delete that stuff.
my
I have like
DVR had plenty of space.
It's like 13% of my storage is full, and I'm like, nah, get it out of here.
Yeah, you know what?
Out of here.
I don't need you here.
I just need to switch to YouTube TV. The DVR is so much bigger now. Like,
yeah.
Well, you can get that new super box, Tim.
I would rather not.
No, he can't.
It's
can't.
illegal in parts of Maryland.
I just I want to I forgot to bring this up earlier in the show, but we will not be live next Thursday night. The next Thursday night, Thanksgiving week.
What? Some of us will be hosting a dance party at that time.
Jim will be doing the dishes.
You're right.
Yep. I'll be
now we're
cleaning up
doing throwaways.
scraps of
This year.
Odecker celery.
It's a small Thanksgiving, so we're gonna do throwaways. So I don't have to do dishes.
No dishes. Dance party, doing the dishes.
But we will have content. We will have new content coming out. We'll be recording earlier in the week, and we'll be putting that out on Thursday night. So those of you that have stayed awake through the turkey coma, you'll be able to enjoy a new episode of 3 Count Thursday. Or if you're working, prepping for Black Friday, you can throw us on the podcast and check us out there. So no live show next week. We'll be back live in 2 weeks.
Are we dropping that early on Wednesday on Patreon?
On Patron.
Patron.
I like
you get
the
it
way
a day
you
early
think.
on Patreon.
Yeah, Wednesday on the Patron.
Give us your money. It's only $2.
Patron. How much?
$2. Give us your money. Ralph, also give us more money.
Yeah, we'll do that. Next week's show will drop on Wednesday.
Yikes.
On
I love it.
On Patron.
On the Patreon. So any other thoughts about NXT 2.0? And
yes, it sounds like you should definitely not watch NXT 2.0 anymore.
That's
exactly
the
what
only.
it sounds like.
We just buried it for the last 20 minutes.
Now, did you guys see that Jeep Wagoneer is now on SmackDown?
What the hell is that?
Who's that?
Jeep Wagoneer.
Jeep Wagoneer
That
is
looks
on
like
SmackDown.
Looks like the goddamn Geico caveman.
He does, but he's related. He's the son of one of the Beverly brothers.
Seriously?
Yes.
Bo or Blake?
I don't. Wayne Bloom.
Wayne Bloom. Wayne the Train
Search
Bloom.
Jeep Wagoneer and see what Google brings up.
Jeep Wagoneer wrestler. That's what you want to type in.
That's the key. You need that one.
Jeep
But
Wagoneer wrestler.
All right. So as we were talking or burying NXT 2.0 here, I was looking over the standings of the Wrestler of the Week after I was called out for ruining the perfect
Oh my God!
score.
Let it go, Jesus Christ!
And while I will admit
Thank
that
you, Matthew.
I
Thank
lead
you.
the pack in ruining the perfect score a total of 5 times so far, the 3 times that Ryan ruined the perfect score, his votes went to Gage Goldberg, Adnan Virk, and Drew Parker.
To be fair, Drew Parker had a hell of a week that week.
He sure
He did.
did. And Gage Goldberg kept his shirt on.
And Adnan Virk got fired.
And Adnan Virk doesn't have to watch Raw anymore. He had a hell of a week.
Well, he's still having a hell of a
It's
week.
enormous.
Technically, he should be on your list every week because he doesn't have to
doesn't have
watch
to-
Raw.
Hey, Adnan Virk, we watch Raw this week?
Nope.
All right.
Wrestler of the Week.
Wrestler of the week. You don't have to talk about it. Shit.
Doesn't have to talk about it. Doesn't have to watch it.
He's going to be the woman of the week next week, too.
Adnan Virk.
Mm-hmm. It's big, it's enormous.
That warms the cock.
Um, All right, this Sunday, we got another pay-per-view weekend upon us here, gentlemen. This Sunday, so far 6 matches have been announced, and we'll see if they add any more between now and Sunday night. But Survivor Series, WWE Survivor Series from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, of course. If
For
you
real though,
met-
does this one have a tagline?
I don't know. That's a great question. I didn't see one.
A fight for brand supremacy.
Is that really what it is?
I don't know.
Survivor Series, probably going to give Ryan a heart attack.
Survivor Series. Why
I
do
like
we-
Devin's tagline.
Survivor Series. Why am I
Nobody
peeing on myself? Oh, that's a good one too.
Survivor Series.
The answer for why I'm peeing on myself is always because I'm too cold and no one will hold me.
Oh, I didn't know that was a question asked often.
It doesn't. I don't see a tagline, but maybe they
Man,
put that.
I may
maybe
love
they-
this one.
Maybe they put that in for the 3 people that buy the DVDs.
I think they're waiting until they drop the poster on Saturday, and it'll have the tagline at the bottom.
Hey, somebody's like, "Hey,
I also thought you were going to say drop the ball.
do we got a poster for this thing? What thing? Survivor Series. When's that? It's tomorrow night, live on the Peacock. What's a peacock? But
The bird with feathers.
Vince is too busy picking out his music for the Hottenstein dance party to worry about posters or
You better
taglines.
stand back. It's gonna be great this year. I've been warming up. I think we might do a little karaoke.
Oh,
It's gonna be
well,
fun.
I'm sure, much like trivia, I won't get invited to the Hottenstein dance party either.
I kind of remember everybody was invited to trivia next Wednesday night for 2000s music trivia.
Come
Look,
on out.
if you think Big Jim is going to a trivia night on like the busiest like night out of the year, you are
Okay,
out of your goddamn mind.
I'm just making sure you've heard the invitation, and now Devin's also heard the invitation. Devin, you're not invited though. I'm just making sure you know Jim was invited.
Yeah.
2000s music trivia?
That is correct.
It's music trivia from the year 2000
to 2010.
to 2010.
I'm in.
Or maybe 2009.
Count me
It might be
in.
2009.
Could be. TLC No Scrubs.
Wasn't that before 2000?
Is that a good evening, y'all, you're leaving, or a good evening, y'all, you're coming?
Every time I do that, I always say, "Good evening, y'all."
Good evening, y'all.
He was invited to
Good evening, y'all.
Was he invited to come or not?
There's
Sploosh.
so much come. There is. That's why it said y'all. It's multiple people.
And you get a come, and you get a come. Oh, Devin, that's not nice.
What do you say now?
Go sit in the corner.
Oh.
Language, Devin.
on, Devin.
Yeesh.
So angry.
What's wrong?
I think Eric and Jill would love to have you guys out.
He
for
already
trivia.
has every advantage in the world to him, and yet he has to pick on us. He has to punch
Wow.
down.
Yes,
Why do you gotta
Scotty.
punch
Yes, the
down?
Falcons still stuck.
Oh, are they playing tonight?
They're playing New England.
No.
Oh, is that tonight?
That is tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, Scotty coming in hot.
he's
Ooh.
Scotty.
Tell me how you really feel.
He's a heel, Scotty.
He's a heel.
her. Come here.
Mark, did Hillbilly go back to his house, or is he going to help you with your picks here for Survivor Series?
I think I might. I'm gonna. Let me see. Hillbilly. Wake up, Hillbilly. Yeah, we're doing Survivor Series picks.
That's
No, I thought they
right.
canceled it this year too. It's still going on. Just posted the last year for it. I'll let you know. Yeah, he'll sit in.
All right, just checking.
He thought that was part of the cancel culture. He said they thought he got rid of it. Don't know why, but
Cancel culture.
Oh, cool. Now, again, another reason not to listen to the Pat McAfee show. Mark Madden was on there apparently today.
Pat McAfee
Blue?
is a treasure.
Oh, Pat
Yes.
McAfee's great. Pat McAfee's great. I His show doesn't make it into my daily listening.
It's a lot. I actually watched it. I watched it the day that Michael Cole admitted to having like 60 or 70% hearing loss.
Yeah, I remember hearing. Well, ironically enough, I remember hearing about that.
Jim, that's a low blow.
Wow, just
It's okay. Kirby didn't hear.
The low hanging
I'm
fruit.
the asshole around here.
Kirby.
Unfreaking real, Jim.
Kirby's going deaf. I have to use hand signals to him.
Before we get started
sign
on
language.
I sign
hand
language to the dog.
signals.
I'm still not quite good at it yet.
Before we get started on picks, after further research of the wrestler of the week here, this is the second time now I have robbed Hangman Page of a perfect week. So as such, Hangman Page will get my first place votes next week, regardless of his actions.
Oh, Scotty.
That's so good.
It's okay. Michael didn't hear it.
Oh no. It's true though.
It's true. All right. We've avoided it, but we'll go to it.
Does anyone know the card?
Besides
Only because
me.
I have Wikipedia pulled up.
It's Raw versus SmackDown.
Can you name all of the champion versus champion matches?
I couldn't name all the champions. Why would you do that?
I might be able to do this.
All right. Roman
I feel
Reigns.
like we test ourselves on this all the
We
time.
did this like 3 weeks ago.
Oh no.
And I
Roman
don't-
Reigns versus Biggie.
That's
Biggie.
correct.
Yes.
It is Becky versus Charlotte for the first time. Fresh match.
Ever.
Ever.
Charlotte.
It is Shinsuke Nakamura versus the dude on Raw,
Yeah.
That dude.
who is the champion
Of
Got a
what?
belt.
You
of
should
the
know
United
this one.
States.
Yep.
You've interviewed this person.
Is it Damian Priest?
It's Damian Priest.
So then you have RK Bro,
Cody.
and they're going to wrestle
This is an easy one.
the Usos.
Who else would have the tag
That's a
championships?
fair point. They go hard in the paint, and then it's the 5-on-5 match, correct?
Yes.
2 5-on-5.
Let's see if you can. Okay, so let's start with the 5-win, and then we'll actually go back through and get our real picks. Which also, is complete sidebar. Your guys' Christmas presents came in today, and I can't fucking wait till we get together and have a gift exchange.
Jim, we
Ryan-
actually talked about ours. That was a confirmation about that one shirt for sure.
Ryan's my gift to Ryan is probably the favorite gift I've given anybody in this show. And that includes Matt getting a Shane McMahon jersey.
And an Usos t-shirt.
And an Usos t-shirt.
He went hard in the paint.
I feel more excited about Ryan's.
So did he name all the champion versus champion matches?
I got all the champion versus champion
Yeah, we got
matches.
those. So let's go with the women's 5-on-5. Let's start on Raw, Ryan. Let's see if you can guess the 5 women that are on Team Raw.
All right.
This is tough.
So it was the team that used to be SmackDown 3 weeks ago. So Carmella,
Correct. Yes.
the Queen of Hearts. No, the queen of Zelina Vega.
That's 2.
Queen of Hearts.
Oh boy.
Did you say Queen of Farts, Mark?
I thought she was the Queen of Tarts with a T.
With a T.
Oh, tarts.
Not
Oh God, I couldn't even tell. Is Shayna Baszler? No, she's not there.
On the other brand.
on the other.
Fuck, is she on SmackDown now?
Yep.
Who's
Neat.
She might be one half of the tag team champions.
Just one half. You get to pick one half of the women's tag team.
Oh, so Rhea Ripley, because the other one doesn't do much without her. She's almost a superstar.
So that's 3. There's
God.
2 more.
Boy.
Almost a superstar.
Liv Morgan.
That's 4.
Oh my God.
This is so tough because I
This
don't
is so
even
bad.
remember.
It's not Tamina, is it?
No. I think she's on SmackDown. I think.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not sure though. No,
No,
she's
she's
on
on
Raw
Raw.
because this person faced her this past Monday.
Really? Weird because I watched so much Raw.
Here.
Oh, Bianca
Oh
Belair.
my God! How could I forget?
Oh my
Right, like
God!
the most obvious answer. I felt like on
Right.
Monday
Well,
night.
I feel like she belongs not shit show of a match, but like I don't know, I'm a champion. I don't fucking know.
All right, let's see if you can do SmackDown. So Team SmackDown.
All right.
I'll give you a hint. The fifth person on Team SmackDown hasn't even been announced yet. So you only have to
Yes,
do
they have. They have.
They did?
They have.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They have.
The fifth person is Tony Storm.
Oh, is that official?
Official.
That's official.
It was announced on the
I like
Insta
Tony
Grizzle.
Storm. That's a great choice.
Oh, okay. So
All right,
there's
so
one.
Tony Storm, Shotzi Blackheart.
Kobe.
Boy, that's a Natty.
Cody.
Oh. I thought that was I was wrong.
Oh
Buzzer.
no, that was just confirming
That was
Natty.
confirmed. Naomi.
No, she got kicked off.
Oh, so she was a one.
Yes.
I get a half point
Tony
for that.
Storm's taking her. You get a half a point.
Is this for real? I mean, okay. I guess we have some breaking news, gentlemen.
What happened?
Oh, breaking news. Fightful has learned that WWE have released John Morrison, Top Dollar, Ashante Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker.
Jeez.
Are you
Alani,
shitting me?
The last one's okay.
They literally just cut Hit Row.
Yep, Hit
They
Row
just
gone.
cut all of Hit Row. Unfucking real. Dude, that's so dirty. They call them up to the roster and now they have to do 90 days.
And they cut Tegan.
I mean, again, they may not have adjusted their contracts, but still.
I mean, Tegan's tough, though. Tegan has injuries. Like, you can make that argument if you want. Unreal. I mean, Jackson Riker is great.
Right. I mean, it just.
Speaking of Jackson Riker, did you guys hear the QAnon guy got like 3.5 years?
Oh, the Q shaman that looks like Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
46 years.
And they finally fired Drake Maverick, who just won the 24/7 title.
Well, they fired him again.
I think he's going for good this time.
What's happening?
Like, seriously, who is actually left? Like, that's a lot of the SmackDown roster, I feel like.
I mean, man.
Like, who is actually left on SmackDown? Like, I actually want to look this up. Like,
Let me sidebar real quick. I brought up QAnon. They're coming out with a Reno 911 special. I don't know if you guys enjoyed Reno 911.
Yeah.
But the hunt for QAnon, it looks fantastic. And now I had to get fucking Paramount Plus.
Well, you can do a trial.
or if Mark was a real friend, he would share his login with all of us.
Or you can just ask me. No, I'm borrowing it from someone too. I can't give that one out. The one I don't pay for.
Yeah, that
This is
doesn't
insane.
That does not leave a whole lot of talent. So this is the roster listed on. I guess there wasn't that many on SmackDown. Ashante Adonis gone.
I mean, Top Dollar, wasn't that the guy that was hosting that show as well on A&E?
Yes.
So, like, this is a guy that's like a legitimate fan. Big fan of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're like cutting homegrown talent. Like Top Dollar, I mean, outside of Swerve, was like a homegrown talent staple. And they
He
just
couldn't have been making Top Dollar either. I'll tell you that.
No, you like, and not that should make a difference with this company, but
well, yes, because they cited budget cuts again.
Oh, I mean,
did they really?
John Laurinaitis cites budget cuts as the reason in his email.
Jesus.
Johnny Drip's gone.
He's gone. Who's going to squirt people with super soakers now with the Miz?
I assume he probably asked for the release after.
Probably after his wife got released.
Right,
yeah.
being a shit can Frankie Monet. Shocking that gimmick didn't take off.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not sad to see Riker go. That's for fucking sure. But yeah, and I mean,
You know what's crazy? Everybody forgot about this, but they actually killed the Elias gimmick and actually just, I think, killed Elias.
Yeah, I think he's just
He's
dead.
just gone.
Like they just did they like silently release him?
I mean, maybe the tombstone we saw was like his actual tombstone.
Good Lord. I mean, the one like the names that just really surprised me on there is Hit Row. Like, why did you even bring them? Like it doesn't even
Just
make
let them alone.
like
Leave
the
them
other
in
names.
NXT.
They don't necessarily surprise me, but why? Okay, I just
And I think a faction like Top Dollar would have, or not Top Dollar,
Hit Row.
Hit Row, they would have flourished in NXT 2.0 if I'd watched it.
I think they were doing really well there. I'll tell you what, when they got caught up there in Baltimore, that place went nuts for them. In Baltimore, they loved them. They were over in Baltimore.
I mean, that was less than a month ago, right? That were like just around
over a month ago.
A month-ish.
So they get called up. You know, they get called up. You you release one member of the group like a week after they debut, and now 3 weeks later, the entire group's gone. Like a guy goes from being NXT North American champion to released in 6 weeks. It doesn't. There's no logic there. There just isn't. I don't.
I mean, for the list, Swerve is the one that hits the hardest. I think we've seen him wrestle. He's did a ton of shit on the East Coast. We've seen him at a ton of indie shows.
He's a
real
nice
good
fellow.
guy, and freaking, it blows my mind. It's getting hard to, and again, I even said it. I think I tweeted about it on Raw because I watched like 15 minutes of Raw. That like the opening segment then broke down to the tag match, which then broke down into the fucking 6-man tag because it's just predictable. And unfortunately, I feel like just releases are becoming more and more predictable for the budget. I mean, I think most companies just wrapped up Q3. If they run anything like a retail operation would, the WWE, I mean, did they just have an earnings call?
They did
Yeah, it was
when,
the
the
day
day
of the last
before
release.
all the last releases happened.
And did they have a really bad quarter?
Nope.
They had the best quarter.
No.
And like, you know, there's like, and I like, I don't mean to like sound crass. There's only a couple of names that really go like, what the fuck are you doing? And
Drake Maverick has already released a video.
Did he really? Again?
Yeah, 7 minutes ago he cut a video.
I hope he's not crying in this one.
It's the same setup. He's sitting in a chair. Oh man, his eyes look wet. I can't tell.
I mean, most people's eyes are wet, right? Usually how eyes work. But like, yeah, it just geez, there's a tweet. How accurate is that? The real Survivor Series is just trying to keep your job.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yeah, not wrong.
Not wrong at all.
Maybe
Like,
there's a tagline for him.
And yeah, there you go.
These are the guys we didn't fire.
Like, here's the deal. If you're
Here's what's left.
the only way, like, I can almost
here he goes.
No. Like, I'm not saying it's like necessarily okay, but like, if you're gonna do away with the brand split, to me, that's the only reason to make your roster infinitely smaller. If you're just gonna have the same roster for both shows,
That worked well for AEW right now.
They had to make room for Jeep Wagoneer.
Like, it just, you know, again, it's just
Well, at least it's not near the holidays.
Thank goodness for that.
Just yeah. I'm just baffled by the fact that they released Hit Row. That to me just is fucking, it's just fucking dumb.
I would like to publicly invite the newly released out to trivia next Wednesday out there at Funk's.
Too
Other than
soon,
Jason
man.
Riker. Jackson Riker, not him, not either. Not invited. Anybody else though? Hit Row, Top Dollar, come on out. We're time. Megan Thee Stallion, she can.
And Ryan's on Mark's internet again.
Oh no! Did it happen?
It's getting
Ryan
know
is
how
the WWE's actually released Ryan's internet.
No, how did this happen again?
It's okay.
I don't
Like
know
it's
how
just
you-
getting in and out a little bit.
Big Maverick
come
saying the
on.
same thing. How did this happen again?
Unbelievable.
I guess Hit Row was invited to come to trivia.
Scotty, the line for Chris Jericho's podcast is getting longer. That's what Devin says. That's what you get for not inviting me.
What, people
Ryan,
losing their jobs? Devin, you're an awful person.
That's terrible.
Right.
As you told Devin, the idea is to win at trivia. Oh, Devin, I'm kidding.
You could have just stopped at win. If he says anything, ban him. Just whatever he says, unless it says "Have a nice day, Tim." Ban him.
Tim, he would say to have a nice day if you at least acknowledged him.
No, the nightmare fuel, the cursed imagery he sent to me on the internet of his face on the already perfect face of Roman Reigns. Please, he should have been removed from the internet, shadow banned from everything. How dare he?
Yeah, that's a copywritten image, Devin. You're flirting with like copyright laws, my guy.
You're hurting for a squirting.
Yeah.
From the.
Let's see.
The,
is anybody?
The man is coming.
I don't think anybody on the Survivor Series men's team, or women's team. I don't think anybody got. Nope. Everybody that's on Survivor Series, as of right now, still has a job. So
I would hope so.
I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I say, would it surprise you at this point if one of them just like you're assuming that Nick Khan or Laurinaitis or any of these people actually watches the show. So
like, is it at the point where they're like, "Hey, we have 2 Mysterios on Raw. Get rid of one.
Get rid of the tall one,
please."
Well, I'd be all right with that too.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad.
All right, Ryan. Let's see if you can guess the men's SmackDown team.
By the way, none of them were just released.
None were just released, and there's only did they announce the 5th person for this?
Oh my god!
Yeah, Austin Theory on Raw.
No, that was the Raw team. Okay, well, let's do Raw. So we got one already.
I even knew the Austin Theory one because he replaced the Hardy boy, right, or the Jericho guy.
No,
or
he replaced the other Mysterio.
The other Mysterio. That's what I meant. All right, so Drew McIntyre
on SmackDown.
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay,
which one am I doing?
Then let's do
Raw.
SmackDown because I did say SmackDown first. Then
All right.
Timmy said
Drew McIntyre.
Let's do McIntyre SmackDown. Yes.
This feels like somewhere where the Dirty Dogs would be.
No.
Ziggler, Rude.
No.
Oh boy. Other SmackDown wrestling stars. Sami Zayn got bumped off the team.
Bumped off the team.
And replaced by Matt Hardy.
Not even on the roster.
Not even on the roster.
Not on the roster.
Cesaro hasn't been heard from a while. He's still employed with the WWE.
Still employed, but
Maybe
not finding a place on Survivor Series.
Seth Rollins
on Raw.
Kobe. Fuck, man. I quit. This is stupid.
No. Keep going. This is great. You said his brother.
Damian Sandow.
Nope. Still released.
I said his brother.
Yes.
Brother. Matt Hardy.
You said his
came
brother.
back to SmackDown.
Nero.
Oh, Jeff Hardy.
There
I
you go.
all right, I said the wrong Hardy boy. Okay.
So you have 2 of the 4 that are announced.
Okay. Oh my God. I don't have a fucking Abdullah the Butcher. I don't have a clue.
One of them is currently reigning on Raw.
Reigning on Raw. What does that even mean?
Like REIGN. And it's not Roman Reigns. Like it's a
Luther Reigns.
He's sitting on a throne.
Oh, Xavier Woods.
There you go.
Xavier Woods.
He's on SmackDown.
We're doing the SmackDown one.
SmackDown.
You just said he reigned on Raw.
Not while I sucked too.
Yes, I know he was. That's why I was so confused.
I'm an idiot.
That's what it was. And then Los Lotharios.
No, the other guy like used to be sad.
Happy Corbin?
There you go.
Happy Corbin.
Okay. This is bad.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
I don't even think we need to give predictions. I think this is just covering the whole thing.
This is not good at all.
All right, let's do Monday Night Raw.
I wonder why I'm not Kevin Owens.
Kobe.
Excellent.
We already said Austin Theory.
Kobe.
And you already said
Seth Rollins.
Yes. So there's literally 2 people left.
All right. There can't be many more on the fucking roster.
There isn't.
Is the Nigerian guy there?
He's on Raw, but he's not on the Raw team.
Dabakato? Nope. Oh, Finn Balor? I would have never guessed Finn Balor without that.
Kobe.
Finn Balor? Oh, man, I didn't even know he was on Raw.
One more.
Dude, no fucking clue. I honest to God, I don't know. I don't know what I would even begin.
Some say he's almighty.
Oh, Bob Lashley, because he beat the other Hardy guy, or the other
Mysterio.
Yeah. God, that's brutal.
That's right. Well, let's do this one real quick then. U.S. champion versus Intercontinental champion. Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Ryan, we'll start with you.
Let me go by saying that Nakamura's had the championship forever, however long he's had it. And he's only defended the gold 1 time on SmackDown. 1 time in his reign.
1 time.
Long may he reign.
He may reign on Raw.
You can't lose if you don't defend it. So,
Damian Priest.
Mark.
You want me to say ask Hillbilly?
Ask Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Damian Priest or Nakamura?
Nakamura!
Nakamura. Thanks, Hillbilly.
Man.
Damian Priest.
Tim.
I'll go Naka.
I'm gonna go Priest on this one. Then we go to champion versus champion tag team match. RK Bro versus the Usos. Tim.
Hard in the paint.
Matt.
Paint's hard.
RK Bro.
I know it was tough for you. Intern Mark or Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. You want the Usos or RK Bro?
RK Bro, because Riddle looks like he's high.
Right. He's going with RK Bro.
Ryan.
Hillbilly has sound logic here.
He does.
I'm also going to go with RK Bro.
All right. I'm going to go with the Usos. I'm going to go hard in the paint.
Hard paint.
Yeah, you do.
Champion versus champion match. Big E taking on Roman Reigns. Ryan.
Oh boy. I don't want Big E to have to lose here, but I don't see how Big E wins here. So I'm gonna go Roman Reigns.
Mark, or Hillbilly, I should say.
Hillbilly, you want Big E or Roman Reigns at the head of the table?
I'm the head of the table at least till Anne Marie gets home.
So you're going with Reigns?
I'm going with Reigns.
He said he's going with Roman Reigns.
Thanks. Matt.
I will go with Big E.
All right. Tim.
I unfortunately am going with the head of the table.
Did you acknowledge him, Tim?
What's that?
I didn't know if Tim acknowledged the head of the table.
I do acknowledge the one true head of the table, Roman Reigns, not the person who decides to put his face on a cursed. Oh my God, that is so cursed.
I'm going to go Roman as
Devin
well.
put his hex on Roman, and you fools are taking him in this pick.
Do you think instead of this, Devin? Never mind.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Champion versus champion match. Becky Lynch, your Raw Women's Champion versus Charlotte Flair, your SmackDown Women's Champion. Tim.
Boy, I've never cared as hard as not caring right here. Charlotte Flair, because I want to hear Ric Flair stun on Becky some more.
Matt.
Yep, Charlotte for the same reason.
Mark or Hillbilly.
Hillbilly, you want Beck's 2 belts or Charlotte Flair?
I got a thing for redheads. I got to go with Bex.
All right. That's sound logic again from Hillbilly. He's going with Becky 2 belts.
I mean,
can't argue with it.
He's a crazy drunk, but
he's not wrong.
He's not
not
wrong in his logic, man. Ryan.
I'm gonna have to double down on what Tim said. Not
caring, man. It's great.
Just don't care. I mean, I also couldn't. I don't care much about this card. If I have to pick one,
you do.
I'm going to say disqualification for both of them.
For the entire show.
Oh my
Bailey comes
Nobody
back.
wins.
Double count out.
Dabba-Kato. What Matt said, and it's
Yabba dabba kato.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that double DQ or double count out pick. They're gonna let this thing just keep going. Yeah,
I hope not.
I mean, what else?
Like one time they chanted "Fight Forever" and the WWE's like, noted.
Got it.
By the way,
this is the one.
I hate Fight Forever.
Like that got chanted last night in the main event of Dynamite.
Yeah,
So
Norfolk, Virginia, very close to my hometown. I can tell you, I was one of the smart ones, and I moved out.
Like, isn't like Fight Forever supposed to go to like a feud that's like been going on for a while, and like
it should be reserved for only. It should be reserved for only Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. No one else should be able to get Fight Forever chance.
I co-sign that. If it's went through multiple different promotions, the Ring of Honors, the Pro Wrestling Guerrillas, NXT, the WWE, I think they have a right to be able to take the Fight Forever chant. And do you know how long forever is? We've been doing this podcast for 1 hour and 40, and it feels like forever.
So here's the thing: wrestling fans complain that WrestleMania is too long, but they want people to fight forever.
Right.
Forever is longer than WrestleMania.
That's true.
Forever is about the length of 2 WrestleManias,
or like 1 Monday Night Raw at this point. Which is, yes, less than even 1 WrestleMania, but it's long.
Which is about as long as a Braun Breaker promo.
Is 2 nights. But Braun Breaker says shit a lot.
He does. Okay.
Like he signed for AEW?
Becky Lynch is my pick. Let's go to the women's 5-on-5 match. Team Raw: Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan,
The
Carmella.
people know. I told them.
You barely told them. Versus Team SmackDown: Sasha, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natalya, and Toni Storm. Ryan.
I couldn't name who was on the team. The victors get absolutely nothing. Another double DQ. A 5-way DQ.
A 5-way.
Everybody gets DQ'd.
A 10 superstar double DQ.
Everyone gets Dairy Queen.
Everybody gets Dairy Queen. You can flip that Frosty or whatever upside down. It's not falling out.
Do I get a blizzard? I kind of want a blizzard.
It's a blizzard. You get a blizzard.
Hillbilly, Team Raw or Team SmackDown for the women?
Hillbilly, Team Raw or Team SmackDown?
I studied girls in high school. I'm going to go with SmackDown.
Hillbilly says he's going with SmackDown. And he studied girls in high school, he said.
We heard. Matt.
Hey.
I like the people on SmackDown more, even with Natty on that team. Nope, I can't do it. Nope, Team Raw.
Natty's on SmackDown.
Oh, she?
Yeah, remember I said it and he made the fart sound effect?
Oh, I thought that was a fart as in no.
Oh, yeah,
I did too at first.
That was just
That was
confirming.
a fart as an affirmative.
Affirmative fart. But yeah, no,
Fart.
I'm going with Team Raw because Natty's on the other team.
And because Devin picked SmackDown too, right?
Oh, yep, that makes that pick even better.
Tim.
Raw.
I'm going Raw for the women's. 5-on-5 men's Survivor Series elimination. Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Austin Theory.
Bobby!
Versus Team SmackDown: Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King Woods, Happy Corbin, and a competitor to be named, hopefully, maybe tomorrow night if they still have a job. Tim.
Who's left? Who could it be? Who could it be?
Cesaro?
Shane McMahon.
Who could it be?
We already did it.
We've already said Shane McMahon.
No, I was saying that who could it could be.
I mean, but it's also.
Thank you.
Who could it be?
Those are literally the only two. Tim. Did I go to-
Not Shane McMahon.
Can I answer this?
I can't
I don't know.
believe he still got a job.
Oh, the men's team.
Who's that on
Men's team.
the whole company?
I'm gonna go SmackDown. I think Xavier Woods stands tall.
I like
So-
that.
Believe it or not, he still got a job.
And don't bring him up, Devin. If he gets fired, then I'm going to be in big trouble around this house.
Oh boy,
Matt, Raw or
Hey,
SmackDown?
it'd be your chance to get her into indie wrestling.
There we go. That's true. But is he going to come wrestle over here?
He has been invited to
MCW's got a
come.
lot of money.
It's very true.
MCW's gonna have Scarlett.
That's
You can
true.
you can redeem yourself on that bad picture, Ryan, if you want.
Dude, that's such a bad picture Jim took.
Your
Terrible.
picture with me with her ain't much better. Matt,
fair.
Raw or SmackDown?
Scarlett's eyes are up
Team
here.
Raw.
Mark, all right, Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Now the men's division. Do you like Raw or SmackDown? Hillbilly. Raw or SmackDown for the men's?
I like it raw.
All right, he's going with Raw, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Ryan.
Why'd you have to ask him twice? Did he fall asleep?
He was dozing off over there. I put on the
Eh.
game show network for me. He's watching Richard Dawson on the Old Family Feud.
It happens. It happens.
He's a big fan.
Yeah.
How did the Richard Dawson episodes of that show not get cancel culture?
Oh, they should have, man. He was kissing them women like didn't matter what age they were.
No.
He was all up on them.
Granny, all of them. Just
Didn't matter. Granny,
he did not
teenagers.
discriminate.
Nope. Everyone in between.
Ryan.
Yeah, this is a match I'm really invested in. Really the reason I want to sit and watch this pay-per-view. And there's just such great superstars on both. I'm going to go with Vacant or the wrestler not announced yet from SmackDown as the sole survivor. So Team SmackDown.
It's gonna be Jeep Wagoneer, isn't it?
I quit.
It's gonna be Jeep Wagoneer. Why in the hell else would he be on television already?
And he was backstage with the
powers that be.
Does Jeep Wagoneer even have entrance music? Like, can you go to YouTube and find the Jeep Wagoneer entrance theme?
I think it's a ripoff of Like a Rock.
Like a rock.
Oh my god! Like is
as
there
strong as I could be,
like a rock.
Cause I'm a Jeep Wagoneer.
It's just us three singing it.
Like a rock. If you smell what the Jeep Wagoneer is cooking.
Oh, yo, Taya Valkyrie tweets about the releases. Yo, fuck them.
Be a great singer.
Oh, there's an ad. Fucking YouTube.
It also could have just been a Jeep commercial, so that makes sense.
Like
or what if it?
Rock.
It's just going to be the karaoke version of Like a Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeep Wagoneer.
Like a rock. It doesn't matter about your Jeep Wagoneer. Like the rock.
I'm gonna go with
smell what the Jeep
Team
Wagoneer is cooking.
SmackDown on this one. Like I just have a straight split. Well, no, because I had the double D.
You have a 7-10 split.
Got a banana split.
A lickety split.
Split check.
Devin says it better. I swear to God, it better not be him. I'm not gonna watch Survivor Series. Yes, you are.
I will bet my nuts on it.
Yeah, you fucking are, Devin. Stop it.
You really think it's going to be Jeep Wagoneer that much?
Yes.
I mean, there's also nobody left on SmackDown, so you might be right.
Jeep Wagoneer, baby. Let's go.
Wagoneer.
Nuts on it.
Yeah, no, that definitely.
You know, Booker T's got his shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night. I got to bet my nuts on it, guarantee.
You think The Rock's coming out at this shit show?
I will bet my nuts on it.
I mean, it's the 25th anniversary of The Rock.
Oh my
Okay.
God, it's The Rock. Like what town are they even in?
Barclays. It's in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, that's a rock. That's a rock ass town right
He
there.
debuted at the Madison Square Garden Survivor Series.
All right, this is kind of making sense. I hear you now.
So he's gonna show up. I don't know what it's gonna do, but
He'll challenge him to a match at WrestleMania 4 years from now, and they'll instantly start selling tickets.
They'll probably release him too twice.
All right, let's give a preemptive. Actually, let's not even give a preemptive grade. What's the chance that this show gets above a C-? Ryan?
Nah, not that. Nope.
Mark took the words right out of my mouth.
Nope. Ain't happening.
I mean, Mark,
Above a C-.
Mark usually doesn't speak out of turn, but he was absolutely right.
Above a C-. Mark,
how do you like that?
What does Hillbilly think?
Hillbilly, what do you think of the
like
Survivor Series pay-per-view? The one that coming up. We want you to make a prediction.
I'm gonna give it the D.
A D isn't a grade, Hillbilly.
I'm still giving it the D.
Hillbilly's giving it a D, as in a letter grade.
Perfect.
Take care of Anne Marie.
She needs the D.
Matt.
We're doing a percentage of it being above a C-. That's right.
What are the odds this thing goes above a C-?
Oh gosh, 10% chance.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Tim.
You know, it's 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power, will. 0% that I will remember the fuck out of this pay-per-view when it's done.
0.
And I have to do a podcast for this, and I can't even guarantee I'm gonna remember the hell I'm talking about.
There's a 33 1/3% chance you will.
But if you take that 33 1/3% chance and you multiply it by my 0% chance, everything multiplied by 0 is also 0.
You're not wrong.
Oh, Steiner math.
Um,
Braun Breaker, fifth man.
There you
Not
go.
happening. It's
I'm
Not
gonna go
happening.
because Matt said 10%. I have to be the WWE kiss ass and say 12%.
You have to say 100%, Jim.
Andrew Zarian of Matt Men podcast spoke to a source within WWE, quote, many within the company were blindsided by this set of releases.
No shit.
You know, I also spoke to my source in the WWE, and they were also surprised.
Thank you, Ryan.
See how this works?
Well, I was
like
explicitly
that.
told.
Sucks.
Here, I was also surprised because I was explicitly told I was going to be told when the next set of releases was going to happen, and I wasn't told until it happened.
You know who was told? Hillbilly.
Hillbilly. Hillbilly.
I knew the whole time, but my lips were sealed.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Let's
Good
close
looking
out.
out, Hillbilly.
Let's close out this week.
Hold on, I'm getting a report that the releases may or may not be done for the night.
That's
according to my source. May or may not. We may or may not get another one.
Thank you, Ryan.
I just
Did you
came
get that
in.
report from the boys at the Legion?
No.
Let's end with something a little bit on the lighter side.
Let's do it.
What if you could go to a wrestling show, any wrestling show in 2022, for free? Everything paid, travel, hotel, everything, 100% free. Not a penny leaves your pocket until you get to the souvenir and autograph and food lines. But your travel to and your stay and your ticket to the show are free. What show in 2022 are you choosing to go to?
It's a great question, Jim. Where are you
like
going?
it.
Why don't you kick us off?
Because I have never been to one, and because I have never been to
The Rose Bowl, Jim. Very brave of you.
because I've never been to AT&T Stadium in
At Stadium
in Arlington, Texas, which I hear is beautiful in April.
This time of year.
I am taking my fat ass to WrestleMania.
Okay.
And because I don't have to pay for it, all of that gas on the drive from Pennsylvania to Texas is not on my dime. So yeah, I'm going to WrestleMania.
You could just fly down there.
Nope. Nope, could not.
Or take a train.
I mean, why am I getting into a death tube with sick people? Not happening. I mean, why am I going to see 100,000 people in a stadium? But let's not
in Texas.
Let's not like that facts get in the way. But yeah, I'm going to WrestleMania. Anybody else? Ryan, why don't
yeah, that's fine. I will hop on an airplane, and because it's all expenses paid, my ass is going over to Japan, and I will take in Wrestle Kingdom in Japan, enjoy the scenery of Japan, some Japanese food, and then I'll come back.
That'll cost you a lot of yen.
It's not. It's on my. It's not. It's all paid. He said.
It's all paid for, Mark. Do you
I'll be darned, even in yen. I guess in the end, nothing else matters.
That's so dumb. I'm so pissed. I even laughed at that.
I'm gonna go. I just want to do a one night show, so both of those are out. So I'll go to Royal Rumble, wherever it may be.
Where is it?
Okay.
I don't know where the Royal Rumble is.
How sad is that? I don't even know.
The Royal Rumble is in Hershey this year. I heard
St. Louis. It's at St. Louis.
Hershey, that'd be nice.
Randy Orton confirmed Royal Rumble winner.
I saw an interesting note about Orton this Sunday. He'll break the all-time WWE pay-per-view matches record,
beating Kane.
Yeah, I think it's Kane.
Neat.
How fucking nuts is that it's Kane?
That's got to be Kane.
But intern Mark, where are you going? If you have all expenses paid,
all expenses paid. I'd probably take in an indie show at Roots Market on a Saturday.
Yep, we should have saw that coming.
Yeah, bud.
Yep, that's on us.
I upset Matt. Now for real, I would go see. I'd love to see an AEW show in Chicago. It doesn't matter which one, because that crowd would be lit. Her. Jim Ross may mispronounce some names, but that's not going to take me out of the moment.
Tim.
I'm going all out.
Okay.
All right, but where though? Where are you going? You're going to go all out. You're going to have a great time.
I'm going to AEW's All Out.
Oh.
I thought you were going all out.
Where's that at? Do we know where that's at yet?
Probably going to be in Chicago.
Oh, so you get to hang out with Mark.
That'd be fun, Tim. We'd have a good time. We could drive.
If that ever happens, please let there be YouTube videos.
I think Tim might kill me on the way there.
Nah, that's not true.
He might muzzle you and throw you in the trunk, but he will not kill you.
Oh,
He would threaten to kill you maybe the 7th time you said Shane McMahon.
Oh.
In your hillbilly voice. He'd be like, Mark, we just got on Route 30. Fucking stop.
So Chicago's just on the other side of York, isn't it?
It's just on the other side of York. Right. It's really on the other side of Pittsburgh. So it's like a 3.5, 4 hour drive.
Mark, it's right there. Hi, boys. That'd be great if AEW decided to do like a War Games match for in the Windy City.
War Games! War Games! War Games!
My favorite part about the War Games clip is watching Mark's head in delayed time go.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought William Regal was here.
Could we maybe get a Hillbilly War Games to cut and put on this clip?
That would be perfect. That'd be perfect. We could do it. Hillbilly, could you say War Games a few times? Yeah, War Games. Yes. You're the one that Dusty Rhodes used to be in.
War Games! War Games! Anne-Marie, turn on the War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games!
Thanks, Hillbilly.
He was active tonight.
Man, he's fired up.
He really is.
For being this late at night with all the beer he's had to drink in the day.
It was a warm day, and he really soaked up some sun.
Devin, we're talking about War Games, not WrestleMania or SummerSlam. You dunce.
War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games!
Hillbilly.
Anybody got anything else?
I apologize for this episode. I really am. I'm sorry. This
More
wasn't
entertaining than Survivor Series.
This wasn't one of our best. I'm going to call it like I see it.
Wow.
I'm not even going to plug myself because I don't deserve to be followed after this episode. My internet sucked. Don't follow me. Just follow the podcast. Don't follow the podcast. We're not this bad normally. We try to be better.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I am. Law and Order is going to do an episode about this episode one time. This is not good.
Whatever happened to Hillbilly?
Oh, we have that sound effect. That was net. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, that's been on the board for years.
Oh, no shit. I haven't heard it in about years.
All right, Mark, you got anything?
Well,
or does Hillbilly have anything to plug?
You know, Hillbilly, he wants to remind everybody the Christmas tree. When?
The Christmas tree lighting at the Legion's this Friday at 8.
Christmas tree lighting at the Legion this Friday at 8. And I want to apologize to everybody. My mind was on a Boys to Men concert in Reading tonight, and I just couldn't make it there. So I had my mind, I kind of reached the end of the road, and I can't let go. So, but there's no place I'd rather be than right here with you guys. Maybe Philly, though. I wouldn't mind being in Philly. I love Motown Philly when they come back again. And all the Philly cheesesteaks you can eat.
Well, I guess Matt's gone.
Maybe I better get down on bended knee.
Tim, you want to try to
wrap it up, Tim?
I will try my best to send it home.
Do we have a woman of the week, Tim?
I don't know the woman of the week. That would be Matt's job.
Matt's
Devin,
got
have
that
a good
internet
Thanksgiving,
connection.
bud.
I wonder why
Tim
Matt's
doesn't
having
have the balls to acknowledge him. Wow. Wow. Have a good weekend, but also, I can't wait till we can do that sound effect on AEW shows.
You know, it's really nice. And you guys and Tim, I apologize that you don't have to. Yeah, I will try not to lose sleep while I'm sleeping on just a pile of money, waiting to, Anyway,
Not a
at the
pile
Tool
of
Man
money.
across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. If you care, I'm on TikTok, even though I don't do TikToks. Send me TikToks. I hope I find them funny. Don't put your face on Roman Reigns' face. That'd be great. If you enjoy what I do here, check me out over at Final Wrestling Place, at Final Place Pod on Twitter. Catch me at Viewer's Choice, at VC on North South. If you are so inclined, feel free to go to the at the A Show on CKCC and vote for me in the latest poll, where I did a show about WWF 1990. I booked a hell of a card, so vote for me. Thanks, Wink
Vote for
Smile.
Tim.
Do it. And other than that, have yourself a wonderful week. I'm not going to say happy Thanksgiving because we're going to do a show before then. Little Mean Kathleen, LMK, Woman of the Week, former AEW superstar on episode of Dark. Wonderful, wonderful up and coming talent in the world of ladies, professional wrestling in general, not just women's wrestling, but wrestling at large. You can vote for that. All votes for the Woman of the Week get tabulated. Top 3 vote getters gets a donation from 3 Count Thursday to a charitable organization of their choice.
That's correct.
Big Jim.
That's correct. Next week, Wednesday, Patreon. This show drops. Not this one, a better one.
Episode, but our newest episode. We're recording on Tuesday. It'll drop on Patreon Wednesday. It'll go live Thursday night to everybody else. Crazy stuff. 8 wrestlers from night 1 of the 2021 WWE draft, and 4 from night 2 have been released. The draft was like a month ago.
Yeah, draft means nothing.
Yeesh.
Nothing.
You can follow me at Big Jim Sports, but make sure you are following along with the show. Again, no live episode next Thursday night. Okay? Enjoy your Thanksgiving. But we will be dropping a new episode. We'll be recording it Tuesday night. Gonna be a fun one, a little bit different format than whatever we pretend to do on a format here on a normal Thursday night. But make sure you're subscribed to all podcast platforms. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Videos will drop. There won't be a video on Twitter next week. It'll just be on the Facebook and the YouTube. So make sure you go there. Go to 3countthursday.com. That's where you follow everything 3 Count related. Get your merchandise, tpublic.com/user/3 Count Thursday. Our home network, NGSC Sports at ngscsports.com. Our secondary home, leeibsports.com. Again, no live show. We'll talk to you next week. We'll be live again in 2 weeks. We hope you have a great week. Stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.